Hi everybody. Today is Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. Today I'm going to start by reading some poems from a book that looks like this. It's called Morning, Noon, and Night. Poems to Fill Your Day. And I'm not going to read all the poems, but I'm going to read some of them to you. So I'm going to read the back first. Is it morning, noon, or night? Whatever the time of day, just look inside this book and you'll find poems about the kinds of things you think, feel, and do. The first one is called Wide Awake. I have to jump out of bed and stretch my hands and rub my head and curl my toes and yawn and shake myself all wide awake. Okay, the next one is called You're an Author Now. I'm writing in my book. I'm writing, oh teacher, come and look. You're writing, I'm glad you've learned how. You're writing, you're an author now. All of you have become better writers throughout this year too. Okay, this one is called A House. Everyone has a house, everyone has a house. The bear has a cave, the bird a nest, the mole a hole, but what is best is a house like ours with windows and doors and rugs and floors. Everyone has a house, everyone has a house. Okay, the next one is called Night, Night. And I thought this one fit all of us because we're Nevlin Knights. Night, night. Night, night, said one knight to the other knight. The other knight, night, night, night. And the last one I'm going to read is called Sweet Dreams. I wonder as into bed I creep, what it feels like to fall asleep. I've told myself stories, I've counted sheep, but I'm always asleep when I fall asleep. Tonight my eyes I will open keep, and I'll stay awake till I fall asleep. Then I'll know what it feels like to fall asleep. Asleep, asleep, asleep. Have any of you ever counted sheep to fall asleep? Okay, so now I'm going to read from Ready Freddy, Homework Castles. We're on chapter 2. It's called Hanging Around. I could hardly wait for Robbie to come over. We had big plans for the night. I strolled into the kitchen where my mom was baking brownies for a special chocolate fudge brownie Sunday dessert. It was Robbie's and my favorite, a thick, rich chocolate brownie, 2 scoops of ice cream, lots of fudge sauce, rainbow sprinkles, whipped cream, and a cherry on top. Those smell yummy, I said. Mom, how much longer until Robbie gets here? Boy, you've sure got ants in your pants, my mom said. Do you two have something special planned for tonight? No, just the usual, I answered. There was no way I was going to let her in on our little secret. She would never let us stay up all night. Never. Like, what do you have planned? Oh, I don't know. Watch some TV, play Trouble, trade baseball cards, tell each other ghost stories. Trouble, she asked. What kind of trouble are you planning on getting into? No, Mom, the game Trouble. You know, the one where you pop that little bubble to roll the dice? Oh, good. For a minute there, you had me worried that you two were planning on getting into trouble. Just then, my big sister Susie walked into the room. This is a picture. Who is getting into trouble, she asked. What did Freddie do this time, Mom? Just shut up, booger breath, I said. I didn't do anything. That's what you always say, she answered, sticking her tongue out. Leave me alone, brat. Mom and I were just talking about tonight, and it's none of your beeswax. Ugh, Susie groaned. I forgot you have your little sleepover tonight. I'll have double trouble. All right, Susie, that's enough, my mom said. Stop picking on Freddie. They're not talking very nicely to each other, are they? Well, you guys better leave me alone this time, Susie continued, or you'll be sorry, she whispered in my ear. What are you talking about, Susie? My mom asked. Don't you remember, Mom? The last time Robbie slept over, they put a snail in my bed, and when I got in, it started to crawl up my leg. It was the grossest thing that's ever happened to me. I didn't want to get in my bed for a week. We didn't put it there, I said, giggling. It crawled there all by itself. We left it on the bathroom mirror to see what kind of cool design the snail trail would make, but when we came back to check on it, it was gone. I can't help it that it decided to crawl into your bed. You brought that snail into the house, my mom said. How many times have I told you not to bring animals into this house, especially slimy ones? My mom is a neat freak. We aren't allowed to eat anywhere except in the kitchen, and the only pet I'm allowed to have is my goldfish Mako, because he doesn't shed, smell, or have a cage that needs cleaning. Sorry, Mom. I promise it won't happen again, I said. Yeah, right, Susie snickered. Just then I thought I couldn't wait any longer. The doorbell rang. That must be Robbie. I'll get it, I called as I ran to the door. The night was just beginning. And that's the end of chapter 2. So tomorrow I'll read chapter 3.